Hi there, Jeffrey Rhoades from Experimental Homesteader, Exotic Gardening, and Sheri and Richerson.com. Uh, well, today was a Monday. Started out okay. Workload wasn't too terrible. Shelves looked pretty good. But while I was doing the paneling, I had a little accident and knocked some panels over onto my shin and wound up putting a big old scrape on my left shin. And because of how bad it was, if it had been just a little scrape, it wouldn't have been anything, but I actually scraped it pretty bad, at least in my estimate. It's probably about 8 inches in length of a scrape, kind of patchy, a little bit deeper in some spots. And I don't know that it really bled, but it definitely, tore the skin in several spots. So, I went ahead and told my lead about it, went and talked to a supervisor and filled out the paperwork for an incident report. And then I waited for safety to come take a look at it and give me some advice as to, how to proceed. And I waited, and I waited, and I finally wound up contacting somebody who I know is part of the safety team, and he wasn't at work today, which I think was part of the problem why we couldn't get a hold of anybody in the safety department, due to, people being gone and, working, a couple people working, different hours. There was a failure to communicate. When I contacted the person I did, he contacted somebody else that was there, and they didn't know anything about it. They hadn't been informed. So, it was just lack of communication. But they finally, the incident occurred about 10:30. They finally showed up about 3:30 and took a look at my leg. And they gave me some advice on how to treat it. Their best advice was to leave it uncovered so that it could breathe and so that it would scab over better. My biggest concern earlier had been, I had thought about having it wrapped so that my jeans weren't rubbing against it. And they understood that, but they recommended not actually wrapping it. They did say that I might want to wrap it tonight before I get into bed, so that the sheets don't get stuck in it, or I get blood all over the sheets, which, I think is a wise move. I'm going to wrap it tonight while I sleep, and hopefully the way I do it, I won't lose the scabs that will form hopefully tonight. But I'm looking at, tomorrow is probably going to be a bit more painful than it was today, because as it scabs over, it's going to stretch the skin a little tighter, and and make it a little more uncomfortable walking. Plus, as I move, I can wind up dislodging scabs, tearing them a little bit. And I know that the scabs will catch the hairs in my legs, and so that's going to pull and tug a little bit more. So I've got several days of discomfort coming from this little accident that occurred. And, I kind of know this, but I'm going to do what I can. I think I'll probably take some stuff with me, so that if I start having problems, if my jeans are irritating or something like that, I'll be able to wrap it while I'm at work, and at least for a little while, do a little wrap, unwrap it, wrap it again, after some time, not keep it wrapped constantly, but not leave it exposed constantly either. So, but other than that, the day went okay, for a Monday. So the animals are doing okay. Baby goat is coming along, growing nicely, is up and bouncing and tail wagging, so doing well. Just over a week old now, so, and we still have one chicken that is still laying one egg a day. Went through the entire winter giving us an egg a day. So kind of unusual with some of the weather that we had, as cold as it got. But, we've got one trooper out there that just keeps laying. Probably won't be too much longer, and the rest of them will start laying again. So we'll have plenty of eggs again real soon. And but I think that's going to do it tonight. So please subscribe, give us thumbs up, thumbs down, comments below, and we will see everybody tomorrow. Stay safe out there.